Good boy, Ashy. Good boy.
Right, so here we've got Ash, and it is Monday morning, and Ash has been off for 4 days. T, how have you found him this morning?
He is good. He's young enough that we don't just start off right where we left off. We're kind of doing a little bit of refresher today. And I just have to remember to be very clear and patient with him and just work with what we have at the moment. And I want to scare him because he tries really hard. And so we're just working on things that we already know. And actually he's doing a lot better today, right now that we've moved to this. We had a little exercise earlier that kind of, I pushed him a lot. I think it confused him a little bit and maybe wasn't clear exactly what I wanted. And so now we're doing something that he really knows. And I'm trying to be real clear and patient with him, and I think he likes that.
So we're working a lot on self-carriage with him, aren't we? And not just his frame or anything, but actually getting him to do what we've asked him to do until we ask him to do something else. So with this, we've just started teaching him to canter on the long range. And so T's just done his left side with the canter, and he tends to break gait a bit. So what we're doing is not making him canter for too long, but T's trying to ask him to trot before he makes the decision himself to trot.
And trot.
Getting that upward transition, that was really good. So we're just trying to break it down for him and keep him in self-carriage. So that's just bookending the movement that we're asking him to do. So if we ask him to trot, he should trot until we ask him to do something else. And that's what we're trying to teach him now with the canter. Of course, the canter's a lot more effort for him.
And trot. Good boy.
So we don't want him to think that we're trying to tire him out or anything, and we don't want to tire him out. We want him to keep learning. So doing these transitions is really helpful, as is the changes of the direction. And you just saw Tita, she changed her whip over first.
That wasn't good.
And then dropped everything.
Terrible.
That's all right. That happens. Good save.
The one thing I do know is grab that line as quick as you can.
Always grab the line if you do drop it. But she changed the whip over first, and that gave Ash the notification that she's about to change direction. So the horse does watch your body language, and by changing the whip first, he gets a heads up to, I'm about to change direction there. You just saw that again. So it's setting up a pattern for the horse, and the more we have a good pattern, the easier it is for the horse. So we were saying earlier with T, she was doing some advanced inside turns just on the lead rope with him, and he was getting a little bit confused about which way to go, and he was turning a little bit fast. So we decided that we should slow down a little bit and just move each part of his body. So here she's just asking him forward. We've got that transition to trot.
And walk.
And then back to walk. So what we really want is the horse waiting and listening to you, waiting for the signal to do something else. So she's asking him to travel left. He should stay in self-carriage, travelling left, until she asks him to turn again. And only by setting him up, by changing the whip over first and signalling to him that she's going to ask for something else, and then you set up that pattern.
Good boy.
So he learns to respond to that. And he's not surprised by your signals. You give him plenty of warning that there's a change coming. And that way you bookend the behaviour, and that really helps the horse learn to travel in self-carriage.